It's Wombat the Legend Hunter here for Fight Legends Media. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, the special one, Sidekick Sean Porter. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great, man. How are you, Wombat?
Mate, fantastic, brother. And we're here today to talk about UFC 271 that goes down today in Houston, Texas. And we're going to talk about the champion, Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. My brother Sean, have you been keeping up with all the interviews and all that sort of thing this week, man?
Absolutely, as much as I can. Things are busy over here at Fight Legends, but of course, you got to hit up all the UFC content that they're putting out, following up such a big fight week. And now that it's fight day, yeah, we're ready to go.
Well, it's fantastic, brother. And listen, mate, like you said, there's so much out there. I've been watching the interviews. I've been taking in Israel's podcast and all these sorts of things. And I'm telling you, mate, they both look ready. If you had a look at the last and better down, you looked at the stare downs and what they said to each other, it's just like, to me, something feels like something special is brewing. I don't know about you over there in the States, brother, but for me down here in the Asian Pacific region, this fight is massive. Like, this fight holds the record, don't forget, for the most amount of people in attendance ever for any UFC gate ever. So this is the rematch to that. And I just feel that from what I've seen today and all the embeddeds lately, mate, that something real special's brewing in this one.
Interesting. Well, it's interesting to think of because, having it be in Houston, I imagine the pressure will be less on Whittaker, and lots of people have been talking about that pressure and how that's going to be a major change. But beyond that, I mean, he's hit I think it's like 20 takedowns in his last fights since that loss to Izzy. He's been showing a lot of improvement, and it's just a question of how he can produce against Izzy. Izzy being taller, it's not going to be the same as his wrestling against Gastelum, for instance. But will he be able to initiate the fear? Will he be able to go for some takedowns early, get Izzy at least thinking about it, and use that to his advantage? I mean, when it comes down to the end of the day, this is basically another fight against two top kickboxers in the division, as far as I'm concerned. So there might be a little bit of MMA play there. I certainly think it's going to go longer than the first fight, and I actually am going out and saying Whittaker by decision on this one. I think he's gonna.
Oh wow, we've got a prediction.
Right out.
Sidekick Sean, he put a throwing in a prediction, mate. You got some cash on that, or what's going on there?
No, well, here's the funny thing: they just allowed it in our state, in the States, and the place that you can do it and go and bet doesn't show the fights. So I don't know what the freaking logic is there, but I'm like, okay, well, eventually I will go and put a little on something. But no, we're just gonna go out to the bars and watch it, and maybe I'll find some noob out there to bet against.
Well, listen, shout out to everyone of our Fight Legends community tuning into this. Everyone on Twitter, Instagram, our Discord, our Telegram. I mean, Sean, you're out there. You're always on our socials. You're always in around there. So shout out to you guys. And I'm telling you, we'll do a little breakdown after the fight. In my opinion, I was there. I was actually cage side reporting for Flow Combat the first time these guys danced. And I will tell you, Rob did feel that week. I've been to quite a few Rob fight weeks, and I will tell you that week he did feel a lot different, like just in the energy that he was putting across to everyone. This one's very different, and I'm not sure if he's consciously doing that. I'm not sure if he's just in that place. I'm not sure if it's a combination of those two things. But either way, I really like it. I really like how. He's got other people involved in this camp, which, it's notably noting that he's got some world champion coaches for this fight in his camp. And I can't wait to see. You think, Rob gets the decision. I actually think this fight will play out a lot more patient than the first fight. It may not. Hey, it's MMA, baby, and MMA don't give a fuck about your feelings ever. But I feel something special brewing about this fight. Listen, I never predict a winner. I just want both teams to have a fun time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I can tell you what I do love about this sport is the actual arts component of it, and this is beautiful. Israel's finish of Rob in the first fight, if you watch that on slow motion replay and you don't appreciate the way that his body moves to where he actually gets hit with a jab, the two comes over the top from Rob, he swivels, turns his hips, and then just unleashes this left hook from this angle that no one throws a strike from, perfectly delivered in the sweet spot. I mean, you can literally watch that. And I love Rob. Rob, I love you, man. But you can watch that all day from an arts perspective. It was beautiful. And I think there's going to be a lot more beautiful arts performed at UFC 271. Rob versus Izzy Shorty Porter. You've given your prediction.
I have. It's in.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And we will catch them very, very soon, won't we, brother?
Absolutely. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.